Forged during the intense years of World War II, this design bureau became famous for building tough aircraft that could survive the harshest conditions. From powerful ground attackers to long-range passenger airliners, this is the complete story of the Ilyushin aircraft family. Let's begin with one of the early fighter concepts. The I-21, this sleek prototype fighter was created to achieve very high speeds. It used a special liquid cooling system for its engine. Although it showed great potential in the late 1930s, the aircraft never entered large-scale production. The armored fighter was originally planned to battle enemy interceptors. Its design looked similar to the famous attack aircraft that would appear later. However, as the war progressed, the need for a separate fighter version gradually disappeared. Next comes the legendary ground attack aircraft, the Il-2, nicknamed the Flying Tank. This aircraft became one of the most famous combat planes of World War II. Produced in enormous numbers, it played a crucial role in destroying enemy armored vehicles on the Eastern Front. Pilots trusted it because of its exceptional durability during heavy combat. Another project aimed to improve earlier ground attack aircraft by carrying a larger payload and using a more powerful engine. Despite these upgrades, it never reached the same level of fame as other aircraft in the lineup. The Il-10 was a more refined and faster evolution of previous attack aircraft. With improved aerodynamics and stronger armor protection for the crew, it became an effective battlefield machine. Although it arrived near the end of World War II, it continued serving for many years afterward. The Il-16 was planned as a lightweight and high-speed attack aircraft. Essentially a smaller version of the Il-10, it was designed to deliver quick strikes. Unfortunately, technical problems and the end of the war prevented it from entering operational service. One of the most unusual designs was the Il-20. In this aircraft, the pilot sat directly above the engine. This unique configuration was intended to give the pilot a clear view of the battlefield below. While the concept was innovative, the aircraft never advanced beyond the testing stage. The Il-40 represented an early attempt to create a jet-powered ground attack aircraft. Equipped with twin engines and heavy cannon armament, it was a bold step forward. However, the design struggled with engine intake smoke, which resulted in its distinctive snout-like nose. Another experimental ground attack jet was the Il-102. This large and heavily armored aircraft even included a rear gunner position, something rarely seen in modern jet designs. Although it was developed privately, the aircraft demonstrated impressive capabilities. Now let's move to the bomber aircraft. The DB-3 was an important long-range bomber that became a core part of the Soviet Air Force. It could carry heavy bomb loads across long distances and was famously used in some of the earliest bombing missions of the war. An improved version followed with the Il-4. Featuring a redesigned nose and improved performance, it served multiple roles including bombing, missions, reconnaissance flights, and torpedo attacks. It remained in service throughout much of the war. The Il-6 was designed as a long-range bomber powered by diesel engines, aiming to travel farther and carry larger payloads. Unfortunately, engine reliability issues prevented it from reaching full production. The Il-22 served a very different role. Instead of bombing missions, it functioned as an airborne command center for military leaders, ensuring communication remained active during major operations. The Il-28 became one of the Soviet Union's most reliable jet bombers. With twin engines and a straight wing design, it offered good speed and maneuverability for its era, making it popular among pilots. Another experimental design was the Il-30. With its swept wings, it represented an early step into the new jet age. Although it never entered production, the lessons learned from it helped influence future aircraft development. The Il-46 was significantly larger than earlier jet bombers. Despite its impressive size and power, it remained a prototype as competition between new designs intensified. The Il-54 pushed the boundaries even further. With highly swept wings and engines mounted in separate pods, it was built to explore the possibilities of supersonic flight. Now let's look at transport and special mission aircraft. The Il-20M is designed for electronic intelligence gathering. Covered with large antennas and sensor pods, it quietly collects valuable information from the sky. The Il-22 also serves as an airborne command post, allowing military commanders to coordinate operations while in flight. The Il-38 is a maritime patrol aircraft built to hunt submarines across vast oceans. Equipped with powerful radar and detection systems, it has protected naval forces for decades. One of the most famous transports is the Il-76, recognizable by its high wings and glass nose. It can operate from rough and unprepared runways. It has become the backbone of heavy military transport for many countries. The Il-78 is based on this same aircraft, but functions as an aerial refueling tanker, allowing fighter jets to refuel while flying. Another fascinating aircraft is the Il-80, often called the Doomsday Plane. Designed to protect national leaders during a nuclear conflict, it acts as a flying command fortress. The Il-82 performs similar command and communication tasks, ensuring signals can travel across vast distances during critical operations. The Il-112 represents a modern light transport aircraft created to replace older cargo planes. Its high-wing design and rear loading ramp make it perfect for tactical logistics. The A-50 serves as a powerful airborne radar system with a large rotating radar dish mounted on its back. It can detect and track hundreds of targets simultaneously. The A-60 is an experimental aircraft designed to test airborne laser technology, giving a glimpse into future directed energy weapons. The A-100 continues this airborne radar tradition with even more advanced detection and tracking capabilities. Now we move to passenger and commercial airliners. The Il-12 was a twin-engine aircraft introduced shortly after World War II. It helped bring reliable air travel to many regions for the first time. The Il-14 improved on earlier designs and became a highly dependable transport aircraft, operating for decades in extremely harsh environments. The Il-18 is a turboprop airliner known for its exceptional range and durability. Even today, some of these aircraft remain in service. The Il-62 became famous for its distinctive layout with 4 engines mounted at the rear. For many years, it served as the backbone of long-distance Soviet air travel. The Il-86 marked a historic moment as the first wide-body airliner produced in the Soviet Union. It could carry hundreds of passengers and even allowed them to store their luggage on the lower deck themselves. The Il-96 is a modern long-range airliner equipped with advanced winglets and improved fuel efficiency. It is often used for government and official transport. The Il-114 is a regional turboprop aircraft designed to operate on shorter routes and remote runways, making it ideal for connecting smaller cities. Next comes the light aircraft category. The Il-103 is a small and agile aircraft used mainly for pilot training. Its simple design and easy handling make it perfect for beginners. Finally, in the glider category, the Il-32 stands out as one of the largest cargo gliders ever designed. It was built to be towed by heavy bombers and used to deliver troops and equipment behind enemy lines.